Good morning. We're back. Happy 807 day. Today is 807 day and it's a giving telethon. We're asking our donors to give in denominations of 807, $8.07, $80.70, $807. You get the idea. I'm here with Jonathan M. Ely. Jonathan is an alum and he is the class of, I believe, 2006.
2006, yeah.
Welcome, Jonathan. How are you?
I am wonderful, Madam President. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for asking. Tell me, what is your LOC story?
So my LOC story is a really funny one. I am fortunate enough to be not a first generation college student. And most of my family members have graduated from HBCUs. So it wasn't a question of if I was going to one, it was which one would I attend. They had been instilled in my life from an early start. My LOC story is simply LOC chose me. I was a senior in high school, and of course, I applied around to different places, and I was one of those kids who was bound to leave Memphis. As a native, I wanted to get out there and explore and just kind of distance myself from my hometown. I was fortunate enough to attend Southside High School and was in the concert choir under the tutelage of Miss Charlotte Brooks Polk, the late Miss Charlotte Brooks Polk. And she had connections with a lot of different choral professors at HBCUs, Fisk, Lane, Rust, a lot of other different schools as well, including LeMoyne-Owen. She sent over one day a message to us and said, hey, I'm going to have a bunch of different people come in to audition for these different colleges. And Walter Martin, the late great Walter Martin, was the professor here of music at the time. And he came over and I sang for him in our little room, and he offered me a full scholarship on the spot. And I was so excited that I didn't even realize that I had not even applied for the school. So the wonderful thing was I came over to do all the paperwork, and at the time, Dr. June Chin Jointer was the dean of admissions, and she was like, "Your grades are amazing, so we're going to give you an academic scholarship. We're going to put you in our Du Bois Scholars Program." And it was just one of those moments where I knew this was the place for me. Because originally I was going to go to a school and was excited about going to it. However, it wasn't a fit. I think it was more so of a thing where I wanted to just leave. And someone told me, you should grow where you're planted. And there's clearly a reason why you're being pulled to stay here in Memphis. And I am so glad and so grateful for my choice. Seriously, LeMoyne-Owen has afforded me in so many opportunities. I've traveled the world. I've studied abroad. I've had experiences that compare to nothing else. One quick story is as a political science major and as a music minor, I would schedule my voice lessons before my debate classes so that I wouldn't have the weird thing about, your voice fluctuating and all those things. So one day I was in Professor Clyde Battle's class, and he got a phone call from Opera Memphis. And Opera Memphis said, hey, we need a tenor for this show. And this is back in 2001. And he says, I have a tenor in my office. And the show was The Magic Flute. I went in and I was a part of the chorus. And from that came another show, came a smaller role, came a medium role. And 9 years in that space, I eventually joined the administrative staff of Opera Memphis and was there for 11 years. So I have a 20-year career that spans with Opera Memphis just because I was here at LeMoyne-Owen College and I answered the call when it was made.
What a story. What a story. Tell us why it's important to give to LOC specifically.
It's important to give to LOC because we are the fifth oldest HBCU in the country. And it is because of supporters like everyone who is in this telecast and everyone who else will see this. It's important that we support this movement. LeMoyne-Owen is experiencing a transformation of tremendous times. And I want to be part of that. And I know all of my other alumni friends would love to be a part of that as well. It's important to support our own. It's important to support something that is here in Memphis. Um, I hate the term best kept secret. We don't want to be a secret. We want everyone to know. And it's only through we want people to give so that they can learn more and so that we can have the opportunity to tell more people about the great things that are happening here at 807 Walker.
Absolutely. Now, I see you're also co-chair of the 160th celebration. Tell us a bit about that.
I am so excited. Along with Linda McNeil, we are the co-chairs for this 160th anniversary celebration. We're both passionate alums. We try to come in and do whatever we can to help to foster donations for the organization, specifically the annual fund. We also try to speak on behalf of the college and just share our stories. Everybody has a story of why they chose the school and why the school means so much to them. And it's just an opportunity, like I said, to get out and get that exposure to people so that we can touch more hearts and more minds and get people more excited about the things that are happening here.
Sounds good. The theme of this year's telethon is Reimagine LOC. Tell us how you reimagine LOC.
You know what? It's so funny now to see how LOC has changed so much since I graduated. Reimagining it is actually kind of like living and seeing what's going on right now. I love the cybersecurity program. I feel like that's an amazing asset to the organization and to the school because these are things that are cutting edge. I see reimagining of the programs and services that we provide here. LeMoyne-Owen College has always been known as a beacon of hope, as well as a producer of amazing educators worldwide. That's no hyperbole. It's been stated, it's been proven. The education program here is top to everybody. And it's so great. And I'd like to see the reimagining of that as well, just to ensure that we are teaching those who will go out and teach the future the skills that they need to be able to adapt in a constantly changing world right now.
Thank you. You can help us reimagine LOC by giving. How can you give? You can text the word magic to 345-345. You can call us. You can go to givetoLOC.com and find out how other ways you can give and support us throughout the next 2 days. The next 2 days, you're going to hear from faculty, staff, students, corporate supporters, alumni. They're all going to be sharing why it's important to give and to share their LOC stories. I'm going to be handing over the host mic to my guest because I'm heading to Christ Missionary Baptist Church to be their speaker this morning, and then I'll be back this afternoon. Beginning in an hour or so, we'll start sharing what our tally is. Our goal is to exceed last year's goal. And last year's goal was exceeded by about $1,000. So we raised about a little over $101,000 last year. We want to exceed that goal, and we can do that if you support us. Tune in soon.